All right, this is ITS 148, and it is September 12th, 2019. And we are in chapter 5, and today I'm going to go over the second exercise assignment in chapter 5. So let me share my screen. I'm going to share this one. And let's see, let me put this down there. And here's La Lima. Here we are. So this is what ITS 148 looks like this. Today is September 12th, and we are coding conditional statements and assignment 5-2. So I went over conditional statements, the slides, the PowerPoint slides last time. So I'm just going to dive right into assignment 5-2 here. So if I click on assignments, I see it's this one, assignment 6. Calculate change. So what it is, go to, it's exercise 5 point. Start with exercise 5.5, oops, that should say 5-2. I wanna fix that right now if you don't mind. Gateway. '48 assignments and let me do this. Sound. Okay, all right. It's a different microphone now, isn't it? Let me click on this one. This. This. Hello, hello. Okay. All right. Okay, great, cool. Yeah, right. Okay, so I got two stargazers up here. That's the microphone, and this other one right over there is the mic. No, that's the microphone. This other one's the camera. Okay. Anyway, all right. I guess we're working now. So let me continue. Gee. All right. So I'm. Okay. So it looks like this, but keep in mind I got to make it look like this. So I'm just gonna do that now. So I'm gonna put a checkbox right there, and I'm gonna make this say no pennies. And I'm gonna make it be 12-point font. And all right, and then underneath here I got to put a label right here somewhere, and let me make some room. Darn. Let me see. Let me move this down. Okay, and let me move this down. Oops. Well, it's a little messed up. All right, and this label, I want this to be 12-point. And the label's going to say something like rounded. I'm going to have it start out just, since we don't know about load event handlers yet, I don't think. Where's text? It says label 6 here. Okay. All right, whatever. Okay, so it's okay. Now I need to name all these things. What time is it? It's 3:37. This class goes to 4:30. Okay. So let me name this. Let's name all these things. Where's the name? Text box. Okay. I call this TXT amount, and I want to call this one TXT quarters, and I'm going to call this one TXT dimes, and I'm going to call this one, oops, darn it. I call this one, Oh, it's right in front of my face. Here it is. TXT nickels. And this one is going to be TXT pennies. And this is going to be BTN calculate. And this is going to be BTN exit. And this is going to be CHK no pennies. And oh, I want this to say calculate. And I want this to say exit. Okay. All right. All right. Whatever. Oh, I'm going to write into here. So I'm going to name this LBL rounded to or something. All right. Now, okay, so you're going to have to make sure you make exit work, you make the enter. These should be read only. Read only. All right, now they're read only. All right, so let's go back to just doing this. And so I'm going to double click on calculate. And here we are. And so what's going to happen is we're going to get the number of pennies. So I'm going to call it cents. It's going to be integer. Int cents. Cents equals convert to int. 32 is fine. TXT amount dot text. Okay, so that now I have the number of cents. And the first thing I want to do is figure out the number of quarters. So I'm going to say int quarters equals cents divided by. See now, if this were Python, I could just put 2 slashes there, but no, this is not Python. This is C#. Int cents divided by 25. That's not right, is it? It's convert. It's this. I can probably do this. How about that? There. That'll work. So that's the number of quarters. And then I need to figure out what's left over. And so that would be, oh, I didn't do that. That would be cents equals cents mod 25. Yeah, whatever. I like it that way. Okay, so all right, and then we're gonna now it's what's left over. Let's see if we can get some dimes out of that. So int dimes equals int cents divided by 10. And cents equals cents mod 10. Okay. And then we got to do nickels int. Nickels equals int cents divided by 5. I hope I'm doing this right. And then cents equals cents mod 5. And then txt quarters dot text equals quarters dot toString nothing, and txt dimes dot text equals dimes dot toString, and txt nickels dot text equals nickels dot toString, and txt pennies dot text equals pennies. Oops. Pennies. No, cents. Cents dot toString. All right, let's see if this works. So some people want to. All right, where were we? Okay. All right, let's put something in here. Let's put 68. Calculate. Ooh. Ooh, awesome. Let's put 41. 1, 1, 1, 1. Yep. Let's put 66. 2 quarters, that brings it up to 50. 1 dime brings it up to 60. 1 nickel brings it up to 65. And 1 penny brings it up to 66. Okay, so, all right, so that works. And then you got to make exit work, and you got to make calculate work. Let's see. Where am I? Okay. Okay, so let's make it so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to add this rounding feature. I'm going to change this. I'm going to change this so it rounds up pennies to the nearest nickel. But I'm not going to do anything. I'm not going to fix this. I'm not going to make the checkbox work. You're going to have to do all that. I'm just going to change this. Oh, and yeah, right. I'm just going to change this so it does round up, okay? Let's see. Let me get rid of this. Text box 4 changed. Text box 4. Is that like methods? This one. This one. Oh, here we go. This. Get rid of this. And that gets rid of the empty thing. Okay. Okay, so what I would do is I would say, once the button's clicked, I would say, I want to figure out, okay, so here I am. Round up to nearest nickel. Okay, so I'm going to say cents. Okay, now I'm going to say pennies. Int pennies equals cents mod 5. So so this is going to tell me that if you take out all nickels, if you divide cents by 5, you get the number of nickels. But then there's a leftover part, or so if it's like 53 cents, it's going to be 10 nickels and then 3 cents left over. So it's the 3 cents left over that I'm after. And so what I have to do is I have to round up. Okay, so how am I going to do that? So it's pennies is what's left over. So I need to cents equals cents plus parentheses 5 minus pennies. If pennies is greater than 0, if pennies is 0, then we don't have to do anything. If pennies is greater than 0, then this okay, so so let's say it's 53 cents. You want to give back the person 55 cents change. So you want to round up to 55. So it's 53 cents. Then this pennies is going to equal 3. And 5 minus 3 equals 2. So you're going to add 2 cents onto it, which brings it from 53 to 55. Okay, so what I'm going to do then is this a semicolon? Okay, I'm going to do this. I'm going to make this in there, and what I'm going to do is if I do change, if I do round, then I'm going to say LBL rounded to text equals rounded to plus cents. I don't think I need the to string. All right, so let's see what this works. So I'm going to put 53 cents, and it says rounded to 55, which is 2 quarters and 1 nickel. Yeah, that's right. So 41 is rounded to 45, 1 quarter, one dime, or 2 dimes, and no nickels and no pennies. All right, so notice that Notice that over here, if it's 0, then I want you to make it blank. Okay, so that means that what's going on? This thing's still running. So you want this to stay blank. So in other words, when you're doing something like this, when you're writing this stuff out, you don't want to just a minute. So in other words, if pennies, if cents is greater than 0, then you want to write it. Otherwise, you don't. Okay. So so in other words, you go 41, calculate, and you see since pennies was going to be 0, it doesn't display anything. We should do the same thing for that. Yes. But you have to be sure that yeah, you have to be careful with this because okay, I don't have exit working yet. Because when you do it again, you're going to come back around and do it again. You may you want to make sure that the value that's left over is not, or the value that's, you have to make sure that that these are initialized. I mean, because here you're only going to write if cents is greater than 0. So if cents is equal, let's say dime, if dimes is equal to 0, then if dimes is equal to 0, then you're not going to do this. Well, you have to make sure that what's in the dimes text box is not left over from the last calculation. So in other words, you have to zero out the calculations, zero out these things before you start. So that's an initialization thing. Anyway, so when you look in the rubric, I say here initialization correct. All right, so let's see, is that it? So yeah, the rest of this you should be able to fix up all. You have to get the exit thing to work. You have to make it so if you type in something, you press enter, it calculates it, and then the focus goes back to the text box. And if you're not rounding, this thing is blank. I mean, this thing is blanked out. This is after you click the calculate. So you type something in, you click calculate, and if there's no rounding, in other words, if pennies is not, number of pennies is checked, then you don't, then you want to, erase the label, basically. It's only if you round, it's only if you actually round that you want the label to say anything. All right, so that's kind of all I have for today. So we're gradually, these assignments are gradually getting a little bit more where you have to do stuff on your own. And so I'd like it if you, if you have questions or you need some more hints or whatever, please, bring it up for the sake of the rest of the people in the class, and we can get through these assignments. Are there any questions? Anybody have any questions? Yes.
How do you show your screen?
How do I show my screen?
No, how do I look at? Huh? Can I look at it here?
Oh yeah, you can. Yeah, you
How
can.
do I do that?
I have to do it. Let's see. What do I do now? Do I do show window? Just right like that?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's how you do it. All right. So, but anyway, that is all I have for today, and so I'll be back Tuesday. I'm gonna actually have to start grading some of your stuff too, so I'll get to that this weekend. All right. Thanks for watching.